Alright, we're loaded into another community cast here. It's going to be TVP. Hello, we haven't had one of these today. Actually, we did. It was Tendyson versus that other dude. But yeah, it's in the top right-hand side in the red. It is Aphelion. And in the bottom left-hand side of Eternal Empire, in the blue, it is Johelot. Or Johelot. Alright. So, gonna be walling off the front once again. Johelot. There you go. That's the correct pronunciation. Oh, is it actually like the Hot Joe? Joe the hot one? Alright, Aphelion. What you got in store for us today? Blocked each other for a second. I only have any good games for casting the last 400. I'm trying to rush ultra drops for a week and then gained it all back by cheesing. Well, I mean that's the way she goes, Boom. It's the way it has to happen. And I mean, do you know what happens when you ultra drop and lose 400 MMR? You gain fucking entertainment value, and that's something MMR cannot buy. Speaking of what MMR cannot buy Johelot a proper fucking wall off at this point. Oh my god. Okay. And Aphelion is trying to put down a second command center, but I mean that probe is being really, really annoying. It's like 2 minutes and the CC is still not gone down. I'm just gonna wait here. And it's gone down. There you go. Bam. Alright. I'm gonna really try to not call this guy Aphelios because that's a champion in the league. But Aphelion. There you go. There you go. What are we going to do here? Okay, so bunker by Aphelion here at the front. Going to be playing it quite safe. And I believe this is still going to be roughly Diamond 2, Diamond 3 level. So far these games have been quite aggressive. This guy's going double gate into, like, expand. And I mean, what does he think is actually happening at this point? He does see an expansion. He's going to expand a lot later, but he's going to be going for, like, a lot of double adepts here. He's going to want to, which is going to actually be really good because you can just straight up bypass the bunker here. Just shade past it. No problemo. Probably going to be waiting for 3 adepts. He does have to send them quite fast across the map. He started shading them from inside the most awkward fucking position. And finally he's going to be walking across the map. And there he goes. Going to have to shade as fast as he can if he wants to get in like as many units on his backside of the mineral line as possible before he gets more units as well. Going to be shading even more forward. And we're going to be heading on to a little bit of aggression. He's going to counter scout here with the Reaper. And there is going to be a stalker here in position, so that's completely fine. Kind of covering this giant, Reaper jump spot path, which is fantastic. He's going to spot there is a bunker. He's just going to shade him behind as 3 adepts is really difficult to deal with. 1 Reaper, though, quite easy to deal with. Look at that. Just shading on the back of the command center, and that's going to be some easy free damage. That Reaper has been taken care of. And the adepts being taken care of as well. Look at that mag field acceleration, which is one of the coolest names out there for that cyclone. So we're going to see a little bit of a cyclone build in a way. And let me do some really good counter damage. As you know, cyclones are quite good versus gateway units. All these gateway units are going to be pretty much dying for free. Not really even any need to pull in the Marines. He can if he wants to, just to kind of get rid of it a little bit faster. And there you go. Right now, Aphelion can finally mine in peace. He's going into a second factory with the upgrade as well. Now, in terms of the counter to this, you do need Blink and or Charge and or Warp Prisms. But you do need to be able to either juggle or close the gap fast. The big weakness with the double Cyclone build is that although it is quite strong and quite cost efficient if used properly, they do take up a lot of your gas, a lot of your production time, and a lot of your economy as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So whenever you pick off even a single Cyclone, even though you think they're not quite expensive, they do take a lot of time to build and a lot of resources out of the Terran that could be going towards actual useful things that would scale a little bit better into the mid game. So he's going to try and poke here at the front. The upgrade is actually finished. I'm talking about mag field acceleration, which basically doubles the damage of the Cyclone. So that's all the units are going to go down a lot faster. Third command center by Aphelion as well. So he's going to go straight up. Is this mass mech? Hell yeah, brother. Mass mech. All right. Okay, well, the shield battery, that's step one, because now with the shield battery, he's going to be able to sustain this quite a bit. So Blink is not researching, but something even better is researching, and that is DTs, which I absolutely adore in terms of countering the Cyclones. Because the last thing you want to do is start making buildings that are static defense versus something that's already cutting into your economy, cutting into your tech, and cutting into your general good army, right? So DTs from here, really, really good. And you know what? Always catches every Cyclone player by surprise. Look at that, not even an engineering bay in sight at this point. He's going to walk across with the Cyclones, but a simple counterattack will be fantastic, especially with the fact that he only has 2 orbital commands, and in fact, most of them have already dropped their mules, so as soon as that DT Shrine finishes, that's going to be a bad hombre for him. That's a War Prism right there. All right. Let's see how this turns out. Aphelion, though, starting to get quite a few Cyclones. So it's going to start to get dangerous. And, I mean, to be honest, if I was Johelot, I would definitely start Blink at this point, because you do need eventually, if you want to have any chance of fighting these Cyclones properly. But, I mean, you know what? A simple DT counterattack might just end the game straight up. That's 3 DTs, 1 in each base, and here we go. Yeah, he's going to try and attack here. Ooh, he loses a couple stocks for free. It's fine, though. Wait, where are the DTs? Oh. That was an F2 once again, but with the shield battery to help here, that's going to be completely fine. He has to walk out of the lock-on range, so look at that. The Immortal on the high ground, very, very nice. Going to be dropping 1 DT here. That's a 1. He needs to start acting. Go, 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 go. He needs more damage. It's fantastic right now. Okay, well, that's 1 DT down so far. It's another DT into the main. No missile turrets pretty much anywhere at this point. Going into the natural as well, killing more SCVs. Look at that. That SCV count is dropping right now. 42, 41. And it keeps on dropping. Look at that. 39. How many workers killed so far? 24, 25. Still going up, and there's no energy. DTs against Cyclones. I swear to God, they always get him. That's 29 workers killed off of 2 DTs. And Johelot, all of a sudden, in a very good position, going into probably the worst unit you can possibly have against this build, which is the Colossi. Now, the reason why I say it's really bad is because Colossi are good versus light units, so they might be slightly good versus the Hellions, but against these, not only do they not do a lot of splash damage, but also they don't do a lot of damage because they don't have that extra bonus damage. Hold on, I'm getting caught. Alright, never mind. Are DT still wreaking havoc? Yeah, pretty much. So that's 47 workers killed so far just by DT. So Johelot feeling pretty hot right now. Double expanding at this point. And going into Colossi with a second Robo. I don't think he knows exactly how to deal with this, but I mean, pretty much building anything at this point will be super effective. Because, I mean, Aphelion lost 48 workers to DTs, and he might actually even lose more. He can lose more if he wants to. Hold on. That one's moving. Actually, 2 of them. Look at that, 3 of them. 3 of them are schmoving. They're just literally moonwalking their way across the map. Yeah, dude, you're not running away. Rip. Alright, well. Maybe a lot of Colossus will work here, but, I mean, he still does need Blink. Does he have Blink? I'm not even sure. I can't even tell. No, okay, yeah. He does not have the icon right here. You really need a gap closer, I think. I think that's super important if you want to be able to punish this build. Okay, shield batters are coming down. They're not finished, though. And again, you need to put your army in front of what you're trying to protect, which is your third base, as that is the freshest base. Look at that. These Colossi doing pretty good versus the Aphelions, that's for sure. Great moves, and now look at that lock-on. Now, what I will say about the Colossus is that at least they do actually make sure that they do, like... sorry, I'm being flustered. They do like guaranteed damage because against the Cyclones, because they do have to lock on until they actually, you know, need to like kite back versus most of the Protoss army. But now, I mean, he lost way too much here. As we were talking about, it's like it takes a really long time to rebuild that army, especially the Cyclones. And from there, I mean, he just walks across the map, and I think he's probably going to kill him right now. As I mean, you know, the 48 workers definitely came into play here in this game. As now he's forced to go into a lot of Hellions, as he doesn't really have... I was going to say he doesn't have enough gas, but he has way too much gas, and yet he's building a very, like, mineral-heavy units. He needs way, way, way more tanks. In fact, mass tanks would be pretty good versus this army. Like, really good. Like, nothing but tanks would be amazing right now. He actually is forced to actually pull SCVs. Now. Oh, man, that's GG well played. And that's Johelot with game number 1.